Hey there, thanks for joining me today. I'm Joy from the Joy of Pilates, and today on this video I'm going to be showing you or teaching you 3 different ways that you can plank on the reformer, and it all just depends on what your client's needs are. I'm going to be showing you a beginning plank, intermediate, and then an advanced, going in that order. So go ahead and get your reformer on a red spring, and we want to start with the short box onto the carriage. The first one is the beginner's plank, and this would be for a client who's relatively new to Pilates or to the reformer. And I like to give this move to new clients because there is a really easy way to take a break or a breather or readjust if needed. So you're going to put your your short box on, and on a red spring, bring your forearms to the box and make sure those elbows are right under the shoulders. Put your toes under your feet, and then you want to press it down in the box, engage the core, and hover the knees. From there, you can reach out to plank and scooter back in. I would instruct to keep those knees lifted. But here's the beauty of it. If your client needs a rest, that's all you do is place those knees back down, and you can feel the body just coming to a resting position. There's all sorts of other fun ways to vary it once they get a little bit stronger and you want to add a little bit of pizzazz or flow. All right, I like the press outs here. You can push that box out and then draw it under. I like to play around with oblique work and do the hip dips as well. Right, so there are a ton of different ways you can vary that basic plank version with the short box on your reformer. All right, let's go ahead and go into the second version. I'm gonna put my box away here. And the second version is a plank facing the foot bar. Okay, so you've got your foot bar up, and they can hold on nice and tight with their hands to the foot bar. And then you want to bring your feet either back to the shoulder blocks, or you can even bring them to the center of the carriage. And then you've got your plank. This is actually long stretch on the reformer, the name of the move. I've still got a red spring on. You want to squeeze the butt, draw the core in, strong in the shoulders like a push-up position. And then you can press in and back and forth. A fun variation here I call running. When they advance enough, you're going to lift up one knee, bend your opposite knee in and lengthen the other leg out, and then you're just going to alternate which knee bends and which knee extends. So that move gives a little bit of coordination and honestly just a challenge for the clients. So that move is really fun because it is a plank, but then you can add some one leg variations to it. Again, a ton of ways you can advance these plank moves. All right, so that was the intermediate plank. The advanced plank, again, facing the opposite way, this time without the box. I would say this is the toughest plank move because your feet are gonna be, or the client's feet are gonna be on that high foot bar. Okay, so to get set up, you want to bring your hands to the shoulder blocks, bring one foot to the bar at a time, kind of start in that pike position, and then you're going to reach out to plank. So lower the hips so they're in line with the shoulders. Again, the press out variation is available to you. The same kind of things like the hip dip we were doing with that short box. Only with your feet elevated just in line with your shoulders, it is a little more difficult. And that's why I do say this is the most advanced version. Also, it's a lot on the wrists, a lot of pressure on the wrists. A fun way I like to come out of this advanced plank position or control carriage facing back is bringing one foot down at a time. And then, so say I bring the right foot down right in the middle of the carriage, then take your right arm and twist with it and add some surprising rotation for your client. You can bring it back up to plank and then bring the other foot down. Left foot, bring the left arm up, twist with it. And then you can take a ride back to bumping out or the bump out position. Okay, so just to recap, we had our 3 different planks on the reformer. 2 are facing back, 1 is facing front, 1 with the short box, 2 without, all done on a red spring. If your client advances, you can also lower the level of tension with the springs, like go to a blue. Some clients even can do a yellow, those who are really strong in the core. But I would start with a red. Just it's a great starter spring for anybody new to it. You can see I'm out of breath. So they are very effective and they work the body in a full way. They are great for the core and a really important move in Pilates. So number 1, start with that basic move with the short box. If they are ready to advance, try the foot bar up facing the springs plank version. And then when they're ready to go to that advanced move, you're gonna do control carriage facing back and their hands on the shoulder blocks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Pilates video. As always, you can catch me on the Joy of Pilates here on YouTube or on Instagram at the Joy of Pilates. And I would love to hear any questions or ideas or feedback you guys have, and maybe how you got into Pilates or what Pilates has done for you in your body or in your ability to move. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.